Alright, so we're going to watch this with a little bit of commentary. Just arrived in Hanover after riding the whole day at the ring, riding all the way here. It's about 250-300 kilometers to get here, so absolutely knackered, but anyway, here we go. So what happened there, I just stopped to put the camera on, and it's a bit of a funny camera angle actually, because sometimes they check on the track whether you've got cameras and GoPros and things. They don't really like it, and they can turn you away if it's in a little bit of an obvious place. So it's a bit of a weird camera angle. It's actually on the rear foot peg of the bike. I don't know which lap this is. We did 6 in the end. I think I filmed about 4 or 5 of them, and I forgot to start my my Garmin on one of the laps, and I think this might be the lap where I forgot to start it, so it might not have any speed data, but the other ones with the Garmin should have the speed data as well. Okay, so this is where you're coming up to the overflow car park and the ticket office. A little roundabout. And then just in, here's the guy checking if you've got card. I'm pointing at my phone. You've got the QR code on your phone now. There's no ticket office because of the coronavirus. And they're quite strict there. Everyone's wearing masks. Even in the outside, they're all wearing masks. So here you've got, when we come up to the ticket barrier. Took me a few tries to realise how to actually bloody work this thing. You have to shove the phone right in there. Beautiful. Stalled it. What a muppet. I pulled up to the ticket barrier, dumped the clutch and stalled it by accident. Nice little confidence booster before you go on. Alright, so that's it. Barriers, gloves on. You know that beam is going to come up your butt in a minute. So here you go. This is the bridge to Gantry, right? So the timing starts at the bridge. As you come right under the Bilstein Bridge. So this is when you floor it here. Coming up into Tiergarten. To the left, you can take that flat out there. I think I let go. I can't recall. And then here you come into the chicane, cross the line, go over. The first lap was still damp when I did it, and right there I opened up on here at T13. I opened the throttle a little bit and the back slid out, and I absolutely shit myself. So from then on, it was all just psychological. Here you come into Hattenbach-Bogen, foot goes out, I don't know why. You just feel like you're going too fast. Double right-hander, you swing out, swing back in, and then open it up. Everything's just so compressed. The corners come one after the other. This is flat out. Brake. Try and straighten up and brake a little bit. There you realise you're going too quick. This is a nice complex, this. Almost got the knee down, but it's just so bloody rigid, just so tense. I couldn't relax on the bike. Yeah, you've got one eye in the mirror for the cars coming behind you. This is beautiful, this bit. Kittelbach over the bridge that goes over the road. There's the road under there. You keep going. Oh, I think here I was about going into the turn. I was at about 120 kilometers an hour. There's a clip on YouTube of someone taking that at 200 on a bike, and I just couldn't. You can't understand how it can be done. This is where you open up going into Schwedenkreuz. problem here is that all the cars open up, and the cars on the top end, they catch you pretty quick, and there's a little brake point, and then yeah, there. See, I had to slow down because I knew if I didn't, I could have stayed in front of him there, but I would be braking so hard for this turn, and then he would have shot up behind me, and then plus he'll be diving on the inside, and I didn't want that, so I pulled over. And then this is the run up to the foxhole. This is so good. This is so bumpy. It's so bumpy. And then you go, you don't get it. You really don't get the sense of how steep it is. And you're going down, 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 down. And then you want to keep it flat through the compression. But then you realize the turn is on the uphill. And it feels like the front just wants to wash away. Mess that bit up. You can actually go over, but I wasn't trying my luck today. Into Ardenau Forst. It's a left-hander, and then another right. Again, this is so slow on the bike, or at least for me anyway. And the cars catch you up, and you look in your mirror, and all you see is BMW grills coming up your butt. Try to get away a little bit here. Yeah, this is a medium turn. The problem is it's so quick to the other one, to this one here where you need to brake. Yeah, the foot's out again because I feel like I'm just going too fast. Yeah, there you go. He was up my butt, and so I just waved him on. I really didn't want him there at all. So that's the problem, you see, some bits are really quick. I don't know why the foot keeps coming up. Some bits are really quick, but then you have to slow down for the cars coming up behind you. Otherwise it gets really dangerous. This is into, yeah, the Siefen. This is the slowest part of the track here. It doesn't feel nice at all, not for me anyway. And you go into a little right-hander and then a double left. I think of this one as kind of flugplatz in reverse. Yeah, there, and then one more coming up here, and then you go up the hill to the right, and you can just let the hill scrub up a little bit of speed for you. And then this is the runner. I'm waving the car along there. Beam is on the prow, and this is going into Lauda links. Oh my god! It's just, every time I go through it, you just think, how the hell was Niki Lauda doing 170 miles an hour there and crashed? It's so quick to this corner. It's such a short distance to this right-hander that how the bloody hell is he doing 170 into the left-hander? It's insane. This bit on the simulator on the game at home, you can actually take it flat out in the Formula 1 car, and it just feels like a long straight. Yeah, on the bike, these bends feel like they're proper bends, and it's bumpy as hell. So you really let off. You can hear it on my throttle. It's not smooth at all. It's horrible. You come up to some right-handers. And then again, this second left here, you know you have to brake for it, but I brake too much. Well, and because by that point, the beamers are going super quick again. They're everywhere. M4 heaven. This is Klostertal. Yeah, and then you go to a little right-hander called Steilstrecke or something like that, just before you have the run up to the carousel straight ahead. I think I've messed this up every time I took it. It's dry at this point, but it looks wet. It looks oily and slippy. It's just it's the colour change of the tarmac. It just lost all confidence going into there. And this part of the track is manic. This is all uphill going to Hohe Acht. Hohe Acht is the 911 just blast past. Hohe Acht is this right-hander here. This is the highest part of the track, and then so this is quite an elevation up here, and then this is why this part is so manic, because it's all downhill. So you're really putting stress on the front wheel as well. It feels, yeah, at least to me, it feels like it's going to get away from you. It's probably nowhere near getting away, but that's just in my head. I'm just not good enough there. Yeah, and then there's a left turn here. I think this is Brunchen 1. Yeah, and this is the run up to Brunchen 2. So this is what's known as YouTube corner here, where everyone fluffs it and gets put on YouTube. So that always, I don't know why that always goes through my mind there. And then this as well, this is called ice curve, normally because it's quite slippery. And again, just psychological factor. It's like, oh, I'm coming up to ice curves, and you think it's going to be slippy. This is into Plants Garden. This is great, this bit, and there's a little bump here. Yeah, you really fly out feel your butt coming out the seat. And this part of the track is amazing. This is Plants Garden 2, or Plants Garden 2, and then it runs into the Stefan Belloffesses. Oh, this is so good. It just feels so nice going into there. There's a little kink, and then you pull to the right to go over the just where the curbstones are. Coming up to yeah, this is where the white flag was. Okay, the yellow flag rather. Something happened, so here you need to slow down. To tell you the truth though, at this point you're almost a little bit relieved. It's like you've made it that far without incident, and you just think, oh, all right. Double right-hander. I think by that point the yellow had gone. And then it's just the run up to the bridge, or the gantry rather. He'd given up on his lap. I was still going for it. He'd given up on his lap because he'd probably done a 750 or something with the yellow flag. I don't know what that was. I can't remember if that was a 10-minute lap or just under, but I mean, it looks quite quick on the video. I just can't imagine how people are managing to cut 1 to 2 minutes off their times from that speed. It's just so fast. You can kind of see a little bit of the damp patches in some of the track. Maybe they weren't even damp patches, maybe it was just shadows on that bit. It's all mind tricks, it really is. It's so psychological. And very physical as well. I was exhausted. I think the thing that slowed me down on the subsequent laps was just physical fitness. It's so hard, when the bike's going that quick, it's just so hard to muscle it in. Oof. The microphone's horrible, it sounds like a bloody tractor. Almost fell off there.